are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie. For instance, number 1, you can never have sex. Big no-no! Big no!
I'm a dead man.
You can popcorn. Sex equals death, okay? Number 2, you can never drink or do drugs. No, the sin factor. It's a sin. It's an extension of number 1. And number 3, never, ever, ever, under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back.
I'm getting another beer. You want one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll be right back.
Oh, didn't see either. What's up? Today, we're gonna talk about what's a prequel, what's a sequel. It's gonna be divided on 2 parts. Part 1 will be a prequel and a sequel on this video, and then part 2 will be talking about a spinoff. So, we're gonna get straight in anyways. Okay, so first of all, we gotta start with something that probably you guys don't know. But we're not gonna do a Spider-Man because everyone knows that an origin story is just Peter Parker being bit by a radioactive spider. But yeah, we just hold on. And then we just do the other stuff instead. We're gonna do let me think. What would be a perfect thing? John Wick. We could do John Wick. And okay, we're gonna do John Wick. And then we do Scream. Okay. So, the John Wick, the origin story, we just go back to the Continental. Spoilers if you haven't seen all the John Wick films and the show. So, we meet Winston, young Winston, and his brother Frankie. When they were young, they are... Cormac actually put Cormac put young Winston and Frankie to blow up the building, explosive stuff in the building, which will be later on for KD. Years have passed. Frankie's in the Continental, and then he saw something, a coin press, and then Cormac told the other guys to get Winston from the other place while Winston was doing his own thing. But here's the thing. Winston didn't work at the Continental yet. Sort of. Not really. We'll get to that point later. So, Winston, having this problem, issues about the family and all, he gets Frankie. Actually, no. Winston was in the Continental. Cormac steals Winston to get Frankie. Or he'll put the institution on them both. So Winston goes find Frankie. He finds them, but Frankie has a girlfriend, which will be kind of weird events, like the Amazing Spider-Man, I guess. So Winston, the other 2 guys, Lou and I forgot the name, but those guys that work in a China restaurant or something, China gun stop, kind of like Aurelio in the car shop, but they're very, very skilled people. So Frankie dies. Those by Hansel and Gretel. Don't get confused by the fairy tales. Hansel and Gretel, which are kind of weird. They're kind of scary, but not in a weird way. Sort of. Anyways, let's continue. Set in the 70s, right? So we take a good look back at Winston. He's played by Colin Woodwell, which he's right here. And the thing is, Frankie, which I'm showing you right here. The thing is, later on, Frankie dies, like I said, and then Winston goes to Lou and her, actually to them both, and then Winston says what John Wick says, which I'll put the clip. And Anyways, Katie finishes Carmack. Winston shoots the adjudicator. You know what I'm saying in the picture right here? That girl shoots her, takes the whole continent to himself, and then we can move on to John Wick, Chapter 1. So, you know the story. John Wick lost his wife, and then he lost his dog. Yusuf killed the dog, and stole his car, and really punched Yusuf in the face. And then John Wick finds this, and this, and this, and this. Goes meets Winston, and then goes to the Red Circle, but kills Yusuf, and then Vigo, and then Chapter 2, same week, Santino the Antonio blew up his house, and then Santino told John Wick to kill his sister. He did, and then revenge plot to kill Santino, but meets Bowery King, gets the gun, goes to the Hall of Mirrors, mission failed, but killed Ares, and then goes to the Continental, shoots Santino, and then John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, he gets excommunicado. But here's the thing. Excommunicado means you're screwed. Like, very screwed. So, the thing is, you're dead. Unless you're like John Wick, you're fine. John Wick meets the Elder, cut his finger, goes, and then Chapter 4, actually, Winston shoots John Wick off the roof, and then 6 months later, Chapter 4 happens. We meet John Wick, and then he kills almost everyone, kills the Elder as well. And then here comes Marquis de Gramont. Marquis de Gramont is a very, very weird character, but really cool. And then we meet Kane. We meet Killa Harkan. Killa Harkan. That's it. And Mr. Krabs, which I put it right here, and then the voice actor right here, and then High Table Duel, and then you know where it goes from there. John Wick shoots Marquis de Gramont and Freedom, and then Grave, which he isn't dead or might be dead, which we might see later on. And we're gonna go into Scream on the next section. In case you have been wondering why their pictures aren't there, well, I tried. So, just go along with it. I tried, but I'll figure it out eventually. As always, I'll be right back.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track.
Just one more thing before I end this video. This is part 1. We'll continue part 2 later. I'm just gonna tell you the rules. Number 1, you can never drink. Hold on a second. Reverse that. Rule number 1, you can never have sex. Bang, no. Bang, no. And then number 2, you can never drink or do drugs. The sin factor is the extension of number 1. And number 3, never ever under any circumstances say, I'll be right back. Because you won't be back. Like Zoink Scoob.
Not his fans, his fan.